Listen closely for a second. Do you hear that? That hissing, popping, and crackling sound coming from your utility closet or the basement? Or maybe you've noticed your electric water heater is just taking way longer to heat up these days. Well, you're absolutely in the right place. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're going to talk about diffusing a literal time bomb sitting right inside your home. We're getting totally hands-on today, sharing practical insider plumbing secrets that the big manufacturers definitely don't advertise. By the time we're done here, you're going to be fully empowered to tackle a vital DIY intervention that'll massively extend the life of one of your most expensive household appliances.
To get us there, here's our quick 4-part roadmap. We'll start with the ticking time bomb, move into the hands-on stuff with the safe drain and acid trick, learn how to avoid the fatal dry fire, and wrap it all up with a pro tip for your wallet. Let's jump right in.
Section 1, the ticking time bomb. So, going back to those noises, is your water heater popping, hissing, or just taking forever to get your morning shower water warm? Look, most homeowners assume this is just, typical appliance aging. It happens, right? Nope. Plumbers will tell you that ignoring these specific signs is a massive mistake. What you are actually hearing is the sound of hard calcium scale actively destroying your heating element. And if you wait too long, the enamel inside breaks down, the steel tank completely rusts through, and boom, you've got a flooded house and thousands of dollars in water damage. Now, the real culprit behind this total failure is the depletion of the absolute unsung hero of your tank. It's called the magnesium anode rod. This thing is a brilliant piece of engineering. It's literally a sacrificial component. Its entire job, its only purpose in life, is to rust and corrode. It happily takes the hit from the corrosive elements in your water so that your expensive steel tank doesn't have to. But because it's constantly sacrificing itself, it physically disappears over time. And the second it's completely depleted, the water turns around and starts eating away at the steel walls of the tank itself. So what's the magic number? 18 to 24 months. That is your critical replacement window. You've got to inspect and replace the sacrificial rod every 1.5 to 2 years. If you're past that window right now, the clock is actively ticking and we need to get to work.
Which brings us to Section 2, the safe drain and acid trick. Time for the physical labor. Before you do a single thing, and I mean anything, you must kill the power at the breaker first. This is an absolute non-negotiable rule. We are mixing water and high-voltage electricity here, guys. You have to ensure total safety by flipping off the electrical breaker dedicated to your water heater before you even think about grabbing a wrench or connecting a garden hose. Seriously, do not skip this step. All right, once you're perfectly safe, you'll connect a standard garden hose to the drain valve right at the bottom of the tank. But here is the insider trick that is going to save you hours of sitting around. If you just open that bottom drain valve, the water will barely trickle out. It's infuriating. Instead, you got to go into your house, head to an upstairs bathroom or the kitchen sink, and open a hot water tap. Doing this breaks the vacuum inside the closed plumbing system. By introducing air from above, the water at the bottom of the tank is going to drain out incredibly fast without flooding your floor. Once that tank is completely empty, you're going to unbolt the bottom flange to pull out the heating element. And brace yourself because you are going to get a visual shock. You'll likely see massive calcium scale buildup. We're talking thick chunks of white chalk completely encasing your heating element. Honestly, it's no wonder your tank was taking twice as long to heat up with all that dense insulation completely blocking the heat transfer. So how do we clean off all that junk? Well, I'll tell you the absolute wrong way first. Aggressive knife scraping. It is so tempting to grab a putty knife or a flathead screwdriver and start violently hacking away at that hard scale. Don't do it. You will easily gouge and completely destroy the copper heating element. Instead, use this safe trick, a citric acid soak. You take that entire copper element and soak it in a strong solution of hot water and either citric acid or just cheap weight vinegar. Walk away, let the chemistry do all the heavy lifting, and that rock-hard scale will dissolve away completely harmlessly. Moving right along to Section 3, avoid the fatal dry fire. Let's reassemble this thing, but watch out for a massive trap. First things first, it's time to install that shiny new magnesium anode rod. You'll want to double-check the specific thread size for your heater's model. Usually it's an M6 or M8 if it attaches directly to the bottom flange, or it could be a 3/4-inch hex head if it drops down from the top of the tank. Either way, get that fresh sacrificial rod threaded in, pop your beautifully clean heating element back into place, and bolt that flange back on nice and tight. Now for the trap. This is the ultimate rookie mistake that homeowners fall into, and it destroys all the hard work we just did. It's called the dry fire. Here's what happens. Your tank is bolted up. You turn the water supply back on. You assume you're good to go, so you immediately jog over to the electrical panel and flip the breaker back on. Do not do this. Turning the power back on before the tank is 100% full of water is an absolute disaster, because it only takes 10 seconds. Literally just 10 seconds for a brand new or freshly cleaned electric heating element to violently burn out and destroy itself if it fires up while surrounded by air instead of water. If you flip that breaker switch even a minute too early, you've completely ruined the element and you're going to have to drain the tank and start this entire process all over again. So, your golden rule for reassembly is this: wait for a solid, steady stream of water. But how do you actually guarantee the tank is full? Remember that hot water faucet upstairs that you left open earlier to break the vacuum? Just leave it open. As the tank fills back up, it will push all that sputtering trapped air out through that upstairs faucet. You'll hear it coughing and hissing. Keep your hands completely off the electrical breaker until that open hot water faucet produces a solid, steady, clear stream of water with absolutely no air bubbles. That right there is your visual proof that the tank is completely full. Once you've got that steady stream, it's finally safe to flip the breaker back on. And as a quick final safety check, you should immediately test the GFCI or RCD breaker attached to that circuit. This just ensures that everything was sealed up correctly and there are absolutely no dangerous electrical currents escaping into your home's water supply. All right, let's bring it home with Section 4, a pro tip for your wallet. Plumbers absolutely love this expert secret, and it directly translates to massive energy savings for you. Think about installing a heavy-duty smart timer on your water heater circuit. What you do is program this timer to run your heater only during off-peak night hours, when electricity is dirt cheap. Because your newly descaled tank is now highly insulated and running at peak efficiency, it's going to heat up and easily store enough boiling hot water to handle your entire family's morning showers. The heater just stays off during those expensive daytime hours, saving you literally hundreds of dollars annually on your electric bill. It's such a smart upgrade to pair with your new maintenance routine. We have covered some serious ground today, from sacrificial anodes to dodging the fatal dry fire, but I want to leave you with this one final thought. When was the very last time you actually checked the date on your water heater? Seriously, think about it right now. If it's been over 2 years, that ticking time bomb in your garage is actively rusting as we speak. Don't wait around for a catastrophic leak. Pause this explainer, go grab a flashlight, and check the date on your appliance right now before it's too late. Thanks so much for learning with us, and we'll see you in the next one.